Hello everyone, today I want to talk about the 7 P's of marketing, what they are, a little bit of information about each of them, and how to think about them as it pertains to you and your particular product or service or offering in the marketplace. So let's get started. The first P is product, which is obvious, right? What is the particular product that we're selling into the marketplace? A lot of times when we think about product, we usually think about what is something that we can actually touch and experience and feel or drive like a car, right? But I also want you to keep in mind that this could also pertain to a service. So for example, let's say you're in the consulting business, which is something I'm in as well. The service offering would be consulting other businesses on how to maybe approach marketing or do certain things. And that would be a service offering, which is my product, okay? So some of us have physical products and some of us offer services. These are kind of one and the same. Regardless if it's a product or a service, we have to think about things like what are the key advantages or disadvantages or characteristics of our particular product and service, and how does it compare against comparable products and services in the marketplace, right? We have to think about how we're going to position our particular product out there to compete, and how does it benefit the clients that are willing to consume it. And we also have to be realistic and identify maybe some of the disadvantages, because while we like to think we have the best product that ever existed, chances are there are always going to be some natural disadvantages or just basically trade-offs compared to other products and services in the marketplace. And we have to be willing to address those things as well. The second P deals with price, and sometimes it gets a little bit tricky, because if we have a comparable product offering that already exists in the marketplace, well, we can just kind of go to the marketplace and figure out what are other competitors of ours selling that particular item for, and that can give us a point of reference. And then sometimes we can make some adjustments. Maybe we sell it for a little bit more because, well, we have a better product, or maybe we sell it for a little bit less because we want to capture some market share, or maybe we just charge a lot more money because it is a premium product and we're trying to build some exclusivity. So this is how we can think about pricing. The other aspect would pertain to maybe if you're going to get in the business of offering discounts and things like that, or you're going to sell to wholesalers who are then going to turn around and resell it to others, and you're going to do more of a B2B particular approach for your offering, you're going to have to think about how you're going to price things so you can give some margins for those wholesalers that are going to turn around and sell it to consumers. So you have to think about the whole thing from A to Z in terms of your cost of goods sold, what a good competitive price would be, and if you're going to leave any money on the table for those that are willing to resell your product to also make some money off that product. So the third P deals with place, meaning where you're actually going to sell your particular product or service. Are you going to sell it in a retail store? Are you going to create a website and set up an e-commerce solution where you're going to sell your particular products and services? In this case, a service could be something that they purchase but available for download. Now, when we think about place, it also ties into some of these other areas of the 7 P's of marketing. For example, going back to pricing. If you're going to sell your particular item in a retail store, that might affect the price point to the people that you're reselling the product to, because why? Well, maybe you have some transportation costs. So there's a number of things that go into this beyond just picking the particular place where you're going to sell the product or service. Now on to the fourth P, which happens to be my favorite, which deals with promotion. Yes, promotion. This is all the marketing, the press releases, the advertisements, everything between the physical world, like print, traditional media, to the digital world, the omni-channel strategy, the social media marketing, the email marketing, the social media marketing, you name it. This is a fun area when you're getting into the actual business aspects, but everything around promotion deals with how are we going to actually make consumers aware of our particular products and or services. Now, the fifth P of marketing deals with people. This is key to any business, both the people that are within your organization and obviously the customers that are on the outside of your organization. So with this one, we're thinking about what are some of the sort of training aspects, what's the culture within our organization, and if we do that right, that will transfer to a great experience for our customers, which are key to the success of our business. On to the sixth P, which is process. Now, this is another one of my favorite areas because it's often overlooked. As an organization, as a business, how do we think about the customer journey, the client journey, their experience from A to Z, and what are the things that they're going through? This always gives me a simple reminder and something that I go back to, which was Steve Jobs, the late great Steve Jobs of Apple. He was so laser focused on the customer experience. And he made a comment at one point in time, and I'll just paraphrase here, which said something to the effect of, if it's difficult for us to create, then it's easy for the consumer to experience. And I just love that because they were customer centric first. When we think about process, we want to think about all the steps, all the interactions, all those touch points. And if we put ourselves in the customer's shoes, we'll always win. And last but not least, physical evidence, which is the 7P. Physical evidence pertains to all the information that a consumer can consume to make a determination of things like, for example, the quality of your product or your service, or the cleanliness of your restaurant. Think of these as, what are all the pieces of content, if you will, let's say on social media, that a consumer, a prospective consumer, could see that would give the impression, the physical evidence, if you will, of the value or the quality of your particular offering. In closing, I hope you enjoyed this short overview video around the 7 P's of marketing, which deal with product, price, place, promotion, people, process, and last but not least, physical evidence. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave a comment and/or reach out. Take care.